We back. We're back. YouTube is back. So we're gonna run it back. We gonna run it back, okay? Just to run it back because I might have to delete that other video. But if you guys want to run back over to YouTube so you guys can see the cars, you're more than welcome to. But we had to restart. YouTube messed up. So what we were talking about, that when it comes to God and our intuition, the reason why you are single, the reason why you are alone, the reason why there's no connection, the reason why there's no Valentine is because God wants you to really tap into your divine purpose, into your intuition without distractions, so that you can receive and obtain all the sacred knowledge that you need in order to become the highest version of yourself. Okay, back. Perfect. So, that's pretty much, just in hindsight of what we were speaking on, right? The high priestess is also associated with divine feminine energy. So for some of you may find it challenging to really embrace your divine feminine because you have been literally stuck in your alpha, your masculine energy, right? That's that wounded energy where you feel like you need to be in that masculine energy to protect yourself, right? Because masculine energy is here to protect. Feminine energy is a receiving energy. So for a lot of you, right now you're being shielded, right? Because at any given point in time, if the divine were to send you the love of your life, you wouldn't even know how to receive it. You would push it right away. You would push it away. And I feel like that has happened on multiple occasions, right? Where we come in contact with someone who has the potential, someone who we can see a future with, but because we're still hurt, because we are still burdened by traumas and triggers from our past, we tend to pass up on our godly blessing. So again, it is a-okay to be solo for Valentine's Day. Remember, Valentine's Day is a it's a Hallmark holiday. Okay. This is how they generate income throughout all the world. Do you realize how much money people spend on Valentine's Day just to show their expression of love? And in most cases, it's not even real, right? Because love is supposed to be expressed every day, not just on one day. So, again, if you've been feeling kind of bummed out because you don't have a Valentine or because you've been single, it's okay. Your feelings are valid. But it's also okay to embrace who you are. I buy myself flowers every week. You guys see it. Even if it's for my altars, but I still buy them, right? I go to the store every week, and every week those people see me buy flowers. So when I come into a relationship, right? And I like to give you guys examples, but when I come into a relationship, you know good and damn well that because I buy myself flowers, I'm not going to subject myself to someone who can't even buy me flowers. You get what I'm saying? So when you give to yourself, you're basically setting up a standard. You're basically putting that out there like, look, I take care of me. And because I take care of me, I don't expect you to take care of me like take care of me, but I expect you to look at my gestures, right? And if you can't copy what I'm putting down, then we don't need to be together, right? That's just my thing. I won't stoop down. If I give myself something and you can't give that to me, that's bare energy. It doesn't take anything to go to the store and buy flowers. And even if it doesn't come from someone and it's from you, guess what? You bought it for yourself. I love smelling these flowers. Every single week, I look forward to buying flowers. And if they're not up to par, I'm not going to buy them. I'll just go somewhere else. But I'm going to have flowers. Literally, I can literally show you guys my flowers. I can literally show you guys my flowers. Every week, sunflowers. Sunflowers every fucking week. I don't care. I even have sunflowers um that I've planted. I've planted sunflowers. Okay. And they obviously aren't out yet, so I have to go purchase, but I will have sunflowers for an eternity. Why? Because I seeded some. You get what I'm saying? I planted some in my garden, so they're always going to bear fruit every season. So that's just, a little reminder, like don't be so hard on yourself if you're buying flowers for yourself. You should be doing it anyways. That divine frequency of feminine that we hold within ourselves. If nobody is giving you that, then you give it to yourself. It's all part of that self-love journey. Loving yourself wholeheartedly sometimes can be so hard for people, but when you truthfully honor yourself, you set the tone, you set the bar. You see what I'm saying? And if you didn't take the time to appreciate who you are, do you think anybody else will? Do you think anybody else? No. But because you've already put that initiative out there, like, look, I love myself. I love myself wholeheartedly. I take care of myself. I don't need a man or a woman to provide for me because I could do it for myself. I set the tone, I set the standard. I won't get anything less than. Let's keep going. That's just off of one card, y'all. Y'all be knowing I be spitting some shit now, spirit. Why am I collective by themselves? What is it that the universe wants to teach the collective? Look, the Queen of Wands. Love it. Love it. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. Okay. So with the Queen of Wands, Spirit wants you to focus on your confidence, okay, and build up whatever insecurities that you still have lingering. Spirit wants you to really work on those insecurities, okay. The Queen of Wands is someone who possesses desirability, right? When you look at the Queen of Wands, she is desired, she is wanted. Why? Because she is confident. She gives off this energy like, yeah, it's me, I'm her, I am she, okay, or I am him. I am that guy, right? It doesn't matter, right? Because we all possess divine feminine and masculine energy. But the Queen of Wands is here. God wants you, the universe, Buddha, Allah, whoever it is that you believe in, right? They want you to really build yourself up to being that I am her character, okay? To being that I am him. Like, I've been him. She's been me. Like, you can't compete with me because I am that I am. I know who I am, right? So, this is the reason why, a lot of you are in separation. A lot of you guys aren't connecting with certain individuals. Why? Because the moment that you do, the moment that you give other people that leeway, you give them that entrance, they end up leaving you hurt and worse than where you were. Yes or no? When you give that person an opportunity and you know damn well you could have left me alone. Y'all know what conversation I'm talking about. You could have left me alone for all that shit. You could have just left me alone. You didn't even have to come my way. You could have left your unhealed version wherever the fuck you were. Right? Because I was doing just fine before you came in. But now that I gave you that opportunity, I gave you that chance, and you messed up, now you're fucking with my insecurities. I'm channeling somebody. Okay. When I say I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about somebody. I'm channeling somebody. But now you're fucking with my insecurities. Now you're making me feel like I'm inconsistent. Now you're making me feel like I'm an issue. Now you're making it now I'm not loving myself. Now I'm not loving myself. And now that's a problem. That is an issue. And I don't like it. Why? Because when you were single, you were working on yourself. When you were single, you literally put yourself on that pedestal. When you were single, you literally were doing everything to make sure that you aligned with what needed to align with. But the moment that you give somebody an opportunity and they fumble it, it has you questioning about you. Why? Why collective? You been her. You been that. You been him. Why? I really want to know. I really want to know, right? Because if you were already desired, they already came to you, right? They were looking for you. Why were they coming for you? Why? Because you attracted the very thing. You don't chase, you attract. And when you're focused on you and you're doing what you need to be doing, guess what? You attract anything, anything. And that's where God be really testing you. I be thinking it's something the matter with me now, Bookie. It's not. It's a test. It's a test, my loves. That's what it is. But because we yearn for that feeling, we yearn to be loved, we yearn for someone to give us that attention, we fumble horribly. And we allow people to come in and treat us how they think that we should be treated when that's not the case at all. You show people with your actions on how you treat yourself, how you need to be treated. Yeah. People follow suit based off of actions. So if the action that you're putting forward is, look, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but I know who I am. And if you don't like it, guess what? There's plenty of fish in the sea. Go bug somebody else. But I'm not going to flip the script for anyone. You either are with the program or not. But I know myself, I value myself, and therefore you can't come in and treat me in any type of form or way because I will not allow it. I will literally cut you out. I will snipe you out so quick. Because why? I don't play about my energy, right? So you are the Queen of Wands. You have options. People look at you and they're like, damn, where she come from or where he come from? Well, I want to know more about that person, right? But we tend to fixate on one person. Why? There's 800 billion people in this world. Why are we fixated on one energy? If they couldn't see our value, I bet you 25 other people will if you give them the opportunity. But in the time being, you're going to continue putting yourself on that pedestal. You're going to continue putting yourself up there. Why? Because you are priority. Ooh-wee! You are priority. You should always be priority, my love. And trust me, the more you love up on yourself, the more appealing you become, the more appealing you attract. And I only say this, right? I say this from experience. The more I love up on myself, do you realize how much I attract? I don't just attract men, I attract women. And, I love all my people, right? But you guys already know I don't swing that way. Right? But it's the energy. You attract everything. You attract everything and anyone. When you start loving up on yourself, you become the main attraction. So you put yourself as that priority and watch. Watch. You're going to be like, you know what? Divine, you were right. I was crying over that boy. I was crying over that girl. And look how many coming up. And way better too. You see what I'm saying? So yes, spirit has you by yourself. Okay. I'm like, I swing that way, but thank you. Nah, hey, you do what you want. You do what you want, okay? Oh, you don't swing that way. Hey, whatever it is, right? But I'm just saying, when you move with that intention, when you move on the energy of like, you know what? I'm going to embrace myself. I'm going to love up on myself. Why? Because I am worthy and I'm deserving of that. And if nobody else is willing to come in and give me that energy, I'm going to give it to my damn self. All right. So let's get a few more for my beautiful single collective spirit. What does the universe want to teach? Okay, what does the universe want to teach those that are in separation, that are not in any type of relationship, that have been single forever, for however long they've been single? What is it that the universe wants to teach them? I was quick. The Ace of Swords. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Look, we got double aces. We got double aces. Listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all ready. I don't know if y'all ready, but I'm gonna dish it, okay? For one, the reason why you are single, the reason why you things haven't been jumping up for you, why is because you've been gaining all the clarity. You've been gaining all the clarity, collective. All the clarity that you could have ever asked for, right? Because why? Nobody's sitting in here in your face confusing you. No one's sitting here in your face confusing you. No one's feeding you lies. When you solo, you ain't got to worry about nobody lying on you. You ain't got to worry about nobody cheating on you. You ain't got to worry about all these things. Those problems ain't yours. Those problems ain't yours, right? So the Ace of Swords is here to not only bring about clarity, right? But you could think very clearly and freely. All right. Being in this energy, you are somebody that will also embrace new ideas. You will create new ideas. Okay. And had you been in a relationship or entertaining somebody, you probably wouldn't be able to divulge in this. Why? For the simple fact that it's a distraction. When you're in a relationship, what happens? Everything else gets put on the back burner. Am I right? Am I right, collective? Let me know. When you're in a relationship, things go on the back burner, don't they? Exactly. So there's a reason why God has you to yourself. There's a reason why there is a need for you to embrace the solitude. Use this time to create. Use this time to think clearly and freely without having anybody coming in and disrupting that. Okay? Without any of that, you keep pushing. Why? Because there are opportunities for the taking with the Ace of Pentacles here. There's plenty. Look, and then the Eight of Pentacles came out. There's work that needs to be done. So use this time. Use this time for you to build up your relationship with the Most High. Use this time to really, and I mean, like, when I say really, really connect with your intuition, really connect with that gut, really connect with that energy, so that when you do come into connection with someone that is worth it, because the divine sent them your way, not only will you know how to go with your gut and feel it, you'll know exactly who was sent your way. Why? Because you're already tapped into your intuition. You already have worked on your insecurities. You've already bigged yourself up because you know who the fuck you are. You'll have all the clarity in the world. Your mind won't be bugged out. You're going to be chasing, not even chasing, you're going to be experiencing new opportunities, right? Because again, we don't chase, we attract. So in this time of solitude, gain those perspectives. That's what God wants you to work on. God wants you to really work on your sacred knowledge. God really wants you to tap into your divine feminine energy, be in that receiving energy. Work on those insecurities that keep you down. Whoever fucked up, let them go. Let it be. You focus on you every single time. That should be the goal. You are the goal. You are priority. Let me hear it in the chat. I am the goal. I am the priority. Let's spam it, y'all. I don't care how many people we got in here. I am the goal. I am priority. Never forget that. If you've been single, embrace it. Because the moment that you become in a relationship, the moment that you put yourself in a relationship, things aren't going to be the same. And I'm not saying that you're not going to put forth effort on your goals or your aspirations, but when you're in a relationship, it's two. It's two people, right? So all that time and energy that you have, it's not going to be available anymore because why? You have somebody else that you need to love up on and care for. So this is why now in this time, in this energy, in this frequency, there's a need for you to get all of this in check. So when the divine guides that person to you, boom, you're ready. If y'all claim this message, y'all go ahead and claim it. Y'all wanted to know why y'all was single. It ain't that bad now when you think about it, right? Yes, Stephen, I am the goal. I am the priority. Ashe. 100%. It's true. In the 2 years I've been single, I was able to focus on myself and get my degree and travel more. You see? Let's hear it, you guys. What if you've been single, what have you achieved? I want to hear it. I want you to be proud of what you've achieved. And again, I'm not saying that you can't achieve it being in a relationship, right? But priorities change when you're in a relationship. It's not always about you. So let me hear it. I'll go first while you guys are typing, all right? So in my 3 years of singleship, right? In my 3 years of singleship, I have had so much time to get projects done in my home. I have traveled out the country. What's up, mama? I have traveled out the country. I have saved money. I have really prospered in my business. When I say prosper, you guys have seen it, right? Because you guys have seen the changes since I've started. If you've been here with me since the beginning, I've been able to really pour into my collective, right? Yeah. Yes. I grew so much closer to the divine. When I tell you, I literally talk to the divine all the time, every day. My spirituality is the most important thing for me. And it's like I want to cry because it's so true. God above everything. It makes sense. It makes sense. When you truthfully walk in the path of spirituality, when you truthfully honor God with your heart, I wouldn't want it any other way. Had I been in a relationship, I would have kept putting God on the back burner, on the back burner, on the back burner. I would look for God when things went rough, when things went wrong. So, yeah, I feel like in this time that I've been by myself, I have grown so much in those 3 years of being single. I've been on my fitness journey. I mean, I could keep going. It ain't that bad being single, is it? And do you guys know how my inboxes be blown? Yeah, they be blowing up my shits. But guess what? I'm not available. Why? Because I'm out here living. I'm out here living. I'm out here booking next trip. I'm out here, about to travel some more. I'm about to buy me some new furniture. You know what I'm saying? I'm planting fucking trees. I'm planting plants. Yes, I'm living and I'm thriving. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy being single. Yes, it gets lonely. Yes, it gets lonely, but guess what? I've been able to build a successful life on my own. That's big. That's big. And you guys don't even know the type of projects. I've even done poetry summits. I'm getting ready to throw some more knowledge at you guys. Had I been in a relationship, man, none of that shit would have been completed. None of that shit would have been completed. I enjoy my solitude and my individuality. The energy shared with great partners is powerful, but disconnecting from that energy is awful. Yes, trust me. From a person who not only yearns and craves, right, that intimacy from someone else, but you know what? I much rather crave my own intimacy. Why? Because in my own intimacy, I know what it is to be truthfully valued and loved. Why? Because I give it to myself. So, although it's hard, yes, right? But the more that you put it into practice, the more that it becomes natural. The more that natural. Let's see. Let's see the comments. Finally was able to work after being sick for 2 years. Ashe. I grew closer to God. I traveled. I've been a better mom. I've been able to take care of home. Yes. I got my own house and building my business and have traveled out the country and more. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you have been able to achieve a lot. Although lonely, right? Yes, of course, we want to share those beautiful moments. But guess what? Nobody was there. You did that by yourself. Nobody gave you that helping hand and say, "Hey, let's do that business venture. Let's go get our passports." No, you did that on your own, and that's big because a lot of people they can't they can't do anything. Why? Because they're so reliant, they're codependent on other people to fulfill their things. Do you know how many people in this world don't travel? They don't travel because they are waiting for somebody to take a trip. What? Are you for real? Are you for real? Hell no. I am not waiting. I'm booking that trip and whoever comes is coming. And whoever isn't, hey, you can see my IG. You can see all my content. That's on you. Ain't got nothing to do with me, right? But I'm gonna be out here living my life. I am not waiting for nobody. We're not doing that. Okay? We are not doing that. So, with that being said, 11:11 on the clock, Ashe. I am the goal. I am the priority. Okay? It's okay to be single. It's okay to want to do things on your own and it's okay to yearn connection, but yearn that connection within yourself. Be okay with yourself. You can manifest. I'm big on manifestations. I'm big on it. If you want to manifest the love of your life, trust and believe. If the intention is there, you can do it. But God is going to make sure that you are ready for that blessing before that blessing comes to you. There's no way God is going to bring you the love of your life if you're not loving up on yourself. There's no way God is going to grant you peace and serenity if you don't have peace and serenity for yourself. That's why we have the high priestess tuning into that divine frequency, tapping into your spirituality, tapping into your inner knowing of that sacred knowledge that you have. Really clearing out those triggers and those wounds that keep those insecurities deep and above. What's up, Papa? Bendición, mi amor. So, with that being said, y'all, it ain't too bad. It ain't that bad. I promise you. It really is not that bad. Singleship is not that bad because look at what you accomplished being single. Look at what you accomplished, collective. Come on now. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back. All right. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back. We did that. We did that. And whenever the time comes for you to align with whoever you need to align with, it will happen. It will happen. Remember, divine timing. Things will align. No, not hurry up. You can't hurry up the universe. You cannot hurry up the universe. Come on, Steven. We was just talking about divine timing. What happened? It went over your head? Divine timing. Things will align when they need to. We have to trust. Trust that things will come in alignment when they need to. Okay. We do not force things to happen because when they do, and we do try to force things, guess what? They fall apart. They fall apart. I don't know about y'all, but I've learned my lessons. I have learned my lessons true time and time. Every single time I've learned my lesson. And I'm like, you know what, Divine, you're right. I'm not going to rush the process. I'm just going to let things flow as they need to be. What is for me will be for me. Ashe mo to be. Aleja todo lo malo, trae todo lo bueno. You get what I'm saying? So it's time that we start embracing. Okay, the time is now. Universe, get it together. You know what, Steven? I ain't gonna say nothing. You do what you want, okay? That's between you and God. All right. I'm just the messenger. I am just the messenger, okay? I call back all my energy because it belongs to me. I shade to the ancestors for this beautiful message. And if you guys missed it, you guys can always run it back on YouTube. Today was a small collective, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Sometimes we just need to like draw away from so much attention. But use this time, man, for real. It is not that bad being single. I promise you. Learn your lessons, adapt, and thrive. That's how we do it, y'all. Is nothing like we complicate. Don't we overcomplicate things? We overcomplicate, we overcompensate. We do the most. Why do we do the most, collective? Why do we do the most? I don't know. What? Why do we do the most, collective? Sometimes we just need things to be what they are, okay? So I pray that you guys received your message. Um if anybody wants to join for a reading, you're more than welcome to. If not, I will probably let you guys go and we will resume tomorrow. We'll resume tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow early, but sometimes I come on early. Overthink. Exactly. We overdo, we overcompensate, we overthink. We doing a whole lot of what? A whole lot of what? Not what we need to be doing. Oh God, I love y'all though. Listen, we're all learning collectively because listen, I'm part of the collective too. Trust me, been there, done that. I've literally went through the ringer. When I tell you I had to learn to love myself unconditionally, that was the most hardest thing I ever had to do. Why? Because I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was. Y'all, my son is in here. What's up, Papa? What's up, baby? I'm not going to pick you up, but I told the collective you said, hey, okay? Anyways, love, light, prosperity. I love you guys. Hey, your tia Lina says hello. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And I will see you guys mañana. Okay? Good night.